Visuals and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet some more wrestling predictions where this weekend it is WWE Money in the Bank live in Toronto. I watched Zanti Zap because I've always said Toronto because of my southern accent, but apparently that's actually the correct pronunciation. It's Toronto, it's not Toronto, it's Toronto. So there we go, I learned something from Zanti Zap. Who would have known wrestling would have taught me would have taught me the maps and shit. WWE Money in the Bank is this weekend. I fucking love Money in the Bank. It's definitely one of the most important pay-per-views because it kind of shapes and molds where we're going to go, whether it be towards the full end of the year when the contract expires or halfway through, or the SummerSlams, or the Money in the Bank cashes, or the WrestleMania cashes. It helps build a sort of picture, okay, this is where we might be going and whatnot. And it's always a fun pay-per-view. So many great spots, so many great moments. Of course, the other matches in between are always fun, but the big reason why we're here is for the Money in the Bank ladder matches themselves. Two great Money in the Bank ladder matches this year, men's and women's, that are stacked full with some great talent, and I can't wait to talk about it. But I will quickly say, quick warning, quick disclaimer, we still have one more Raw and still, obviously, one more SmackDown recording early in the week. And we still have one more member to be added to the men's Money in the Bank and one more woman to be added to the women's Money in the Bank. But I think the winners have already been added at this point anyway. So I feel I can do my predictions regardless. Looking forward to an amazing weekend. I've took the Friday off work so I can have a nice longish weekend. I've got Lego to build, chilling with the girlfriend, watching some wrestling, ordering some fat fucking pizzas. Gonna be beautiful, but visuals, please. Before I give my predictions, well, you can do whatever you want, I guess. But let me know yours in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you're looking forward to the show, if you think the card looks stacked so far. There obviously will be additions and changes and updates because, like I said, we have a Raw and a SmackDown still to come. But anyway, visuals, my predictions for WWE's Money in the Bank. Should we start off with... We'll start off with the normal matches and then we'll go into the ladder matches, I think. So we'll start off with Sami Zayn against Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. This one's a weird one and this one's a hard one. I don't think there's any disagreement that we all love Sami Zayn. I don't think there's any disagreement that we all weren't happy to an extent to see him lift the IC title. But I think we're all probably in agreement that it's not been the most elaborate, indulgent, entertaining run we've had. And I wouldn't mind seeing Braun Breaker take this title off him. You could argue that it's a bit too early in Braun Breaker's main roster run. I probably don't think it is. I think it's just a way to elevate him even more and show the dominance and power, and a great way to just skyrocket his character and who he is, and then put him going forward and whatnot. He could even be on the lines maybe of a Gunther's title reign. I don't think he'll probably do that long because Gunther's title reign was something of, just sheer perfection. But they could have a close second with Braun Breaker on their hands. So I'm going to say Sami Zayn will lose his title and we'll have a new Intercontinental Champion by the end of the night. We'll tell you what, we'll go for the 6-man tag match. So we've got Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton up against the Bloodline. It doesn't actually specify, I don't think it said which 3 members are going to be fighting. I don't think it really matters because the biggest thing that matters here is what the fuck are we doing? Because we just had that brilliant episode of SmackDown where this current version of the Bloodline elevated themselves with what they did with Paul Heyman and whatnot. And you think, okay, well, a loss to them might de-escalate that a little bit. But on the other hand, you kind of have, the main champion currently with Cody Rhodes. Are you going to afford him in a loss? Yes, you could say, well, Kevin Owens can pick up the pin or Randy Orton can pick up the pin. It's a safe way to do it. But he's still going to have a loss on his record along his journey. I don't know how we do this storytelling going wise. This is why WWE will never hire the likes of this brain to write anything. I feel like going forward, the safer option is to give the Bloodline the win here. Just because of, they finally got over as this new version of Bloodline 2.0. So I'm going to say Bloodline, but even I'm saying it with a bunch of question marks because I can see Kevin Owens taking a pinfall here. They'll protect Randy, they'll protect Cody, because I think there's going to be a fight or a feud between them two somewhere down the line. But yeah, Bloodline are going to pick up the win here. Obviously, it'll be done by shenanigans and cheating and whatnot, regardless. But yeah, the Bloodline. Question mark. Damian Priest against Seth freaking Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Obviously, Drew wanted this fight, saying he needed to beat him because Seth beat him in his run and whatnot. Right. No, I was trying to work out a way that Seth can win this, but I don't think he will. I think it'll be a great match. I think it'll be a few close calls. I don't even think there'll be much shenanigans involved. Oh no, there will be though, because they'll have to protect Seth some way. No, it'll be a clean-cut, fair and square match where Damian does the job properly, because he's earned it, he's deserved it, especially at Clash of the Castle after that match. Priest has got my full respect as champion. He did kind of have it anyway, but I was a little bit not as impressed with his run so far. But after Clash of the Castle, completely has my respect. But yeah, Damian Priest is going to retain his championship. Next, we'll go for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So, like I said, there's only 5 competitors in my predictions at the minute. There is still 1 to be added, but I think our winner is in this picture anyway. So we have LA Knight, Chad Gable, Andrade, Kamalo Hayes, and Jey Uso. What I like to always do is just eliminate who I definitely don't think is winning it. So I don't think Chad Gable's getting it. I don't think Andrade is getting it. I don't think yet Carmelo Hayes is getting it. He's started off with a bang. He's doing absolutely amazing so far. You know, he's relatively over to the main roster crowd. But I still think maybe it's just a bit too early. For me, the definite winner for this, and I think it'll be great. I think he'll deserve it. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be amazing. I'm saying LA Knight. Now, I will be honest, okay, storyline purposes, there's better avenues you can go with Jey or whoever else they include. I think Jay's going to be eliminated probably. I think there'll be some shenanigans by potentially the Wyatt 6 or some other thing that will happen that will take Jey out. But I'm in my head, for whatever reason, I can picture LA Knight with the briefcase. I want him to win it. I hope he wins it. I might be predicting out because of my heart. But I just feel like it's LA Knight's time. I think he's going to win it. As to who he cashes in on, I can see him doing a cash in on whoever's heavyweight champion at the time, and he'll eventually have a heavyweight championship reign. That's the route I would like him to go down. That's the route I'd like to see him go down. Will it go down? Only time will prove me wrong, all right. But I'm going to say LA Knight, yeah. So I don't necessarily know if it's going to be in this order. This is the order I've read it out. It's the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Again, like the men's, there's 5 in it. There's a 6th one to be added. But once again, I think our winner's going to be in it. We got Naomi, Io Sky. Record there, so I don't know who I've already mentioned. We got Chelsea Green, Io Sky, Naomi, Valkyria, and Tiffany Stratton. Right, once again, eliminate straight away. Io, no. Chelsea Green, no. Valkyria, no. I would like to see Naomi do it, just because she's one of my favourites in the women's division. I just love her, but she's not going to win it. I think it's definitely going to be Tiffany Stratton. I can see maybe what's her name? What's her bloody name? Nia Jax potentially getting herself involved and whatnot. I don't know. But I can just see Tiffany, you know, doing it. She's absolutely killed it since she's made her main roster debut. I think she's been killing it ever since. She's quite over as a heel. She looks the part. She is the part. She's a great in-ring performer. I think she could do some wondrous things with the contract in her hand and the briefcase and all the little shit stirring and little twat tomfoolery she can come up with and do. I think she'll be a fantastic champion when she eventually gets hold of it. As to who she currently cashes in on, I can see it being more Bayley that she cashes in on as it stands. But again, we don't know when she'll cash in, if she wins it, and who will be champion currently at the time and whatnot. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton, it's Tiffy time, 100%. We have visuals. That is my predictions for WWE Money in the Bank 2024 in Toronto. Let me know yours in the comments below, like I keep saying. I definitely want to get your thoughts and opinions. What do you think of my predictions? What do you think of the video and all that shenanigans and carry on and whatnot? Let me know. Anything you want to let me know, comments below, and visuals. If you're ready for the fucking Premier League season, a fucking hurry up and start. Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you can have a great weekend. You can enjoy the show and have fun. Stuff your faces wherever you're doing it. If you watch it live, amazing. If you're just in the UK and you have an order takeaway and stay up late, absolutely amazing. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you're looking forward to it, your match of the night, your superstar of the night, whatever you want, let me know. But more importantly, visuals, thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. We'll always keep being you and keep on keeping on.